Gravity, relativity, not the same as the things. What I'm talking about is the relative things that you can't get onto this. E equals MC squared, the E is silence. I'm an MC squared. You can't.
It ain't because of Jamar. Jamar's there because of the views. Jamar's there, he can reach a bigger mass dropping his science on Vlad. That's what he's using Vlad. Vlad ain't using him. It's the other way around, bro. And he's getting the bag for it. I don't have a problem with it because I know he's not a sellout.
I understand the bag, but I also, you know.
No, see, that's not what I said first. You went to the second thing. You see what I'm saying? That energy is that energy. You didn't say I don't. You didn't say I don't. I understand. I said I'm not going to consciousness about it. I ain't going to know. You understand the bag, but see that's
he might need something right now. I don't know. He took a picture. Jamar.
Trust me, bro.
I don't know if he going on there. Listen, man.
That's another source.
All I'm saying is I ain't going on that cat, and there ain't nothing he can say. I ain't like him. I ain't like when
that was started,
even after that, they started bringing him all around. When after all that happened, when his sales started going down, when his views started going down, he started doing a tour with he was on the barbershop joint with
okay, hold on. What's the difference between Vlad and all these niggas with this content that's just straight negative energy, that's poisoning our hood? That don't, you know what I mean?
I think the difference is from what I watched with him and the other dude. It's another dude that they just get black people on there and exploit them. They talk to them about criminality. They talk to them about dumb shit. They don't really.
But people ain't not outraged, but they more concerned with the what's your name, with all the Black Lives Matter and all that shit. Black Lives Matter when it's white on black crime and they can get a bag. But if Black Lives really matter, they be doing something to help these youngins, these YNs from crashing out. Like all these different organizations talk about, they pop out when white people do something to black people, but what about black people that do shit to black people? Why are we not outside and using your resources to help these little niggas? The niggas who do that are the least hurt.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't really, like, this shit, like I said, I know why Jamar's there, so I have a full understanding of it. And that's that, you know what I mean? Some of the shit Jamar say, when I don't like it, I tell him, like, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Like, I don't agree with everything he say. I don't agree when he go out on certain niggas, and I tell him, because you're my brother, like, bro. Mm-hmm. So if you do something foul, I'm gonna let you know, y'all shit was foul, bro. I ain't fucking with that. You know, instead of, I'm not gonna just like,
I think it was foul the way he went out on
a bunch of shit.
No, not just that. I'm talking with this whole situation with the boy that was with him, Godfrey. Like the way he went at him afterwards.
I don't get over it.
And then
they went at, what happened
was when he went at
flat earth shit.
Yeah.
But see, this is what, and I told Jamar where he fucked up at. He let that white man start using that trick knowledge. No, let him use that. Yo, nigga, because the altitude of which with the earth curvature, nigga, just you. I told him, use common sense, make it so logical. When I drop Jews and I drop science, I want a baby to understand it. I'm not talking just niggas that have that understanding because I'm preaching to the choir. I like to manifest shit where everybody can understand it. I told him, he let him trick him into all them numbers, and that shit is mystery, spooky shit. He should have just hit him with straight up. When I fly to LA from New York, that shit take 5.5 hours, right? Okay, if I leave at 3 in the morning, 12 in the afternoon, 5 at night, how come it's always the same distance and always the same time? If the Earth is rotating at 1,037.5 miles per hour and the plane only flies 500 miles per hour, how is the plane catching up to the Earth if it's rotating at 1,000 miles per hour? The Earth is not rotating because it's still. That's why. 30 pilots said flat around. Oh, it's definitely flat. When you fly, like say, I've been all over the world. Everywhere I fly to, the oceans and the rivers and the lakes, and it's flat, right? If I fly from New York to Japan, you know how they put the little TVs on the back of the shit? And they have the little plane and they show you the map. What does the plane? It's going straight across. Like, it ain't no going down. Take me to the part of the earth that's on the side of the ball. I want to see that. I want to land sideways. I want to stand upside down. Where is that shit at? On this round earth. If Australia's under there, how come them niggas ain't upside down? Like, it's simple logic. Like, that's how I told them, like, nigga, just explain it. Simple. Where's there water, oceans that's sideways? Where are boats fly? Because if it's a globe and they show you a continent right here on the side of the globe, how is that possible? They show you the water because those are pictures that they said they took from outer space, from space. That shit is a bunch of bullshit, bro. And what the problem is, niggas are so quick to condemn instead of just doing a simple.
That's why I ain't gonna confirm or deny, because I'm for real. Like I can't
tell you how to think.
Yeah.
I can show and prove.
I got you. And
I can say I give you 15 reasons why the Earth is flat. Give me one why it's round, and you can't do it.
I'm gonna just say.
But I can give you 20 reasons why it is.
Because I see the sun and the moon, they both round.
Okay, so you're standing up and you see the sun and the moon. Okay, but you're standing on flat grounds looking up, right?
Yeah, unless you want to heal or something. If the heal is like that, I might be like.
So if you're standing on the side of the Earth and the sun is over here rotating, you won't be able to see that shit. If you're underneath the globe, like they say Australia, the down under is, you won't even see the sun at all.
When it rotates,
it rotates like this on its axle. It doesn't matter. So what's rotating? The Earth and the moon? The Earth or the sun and the moon, bro?
That flashlight. I can just show you what I ain't going through, man. Listen, all right. So let's get back.
I'm gonna shake your hand on that because that's like the main issues and that. But see what I'm saying? That trick knowledge is what got us twisted. You know what I mean?
I just think if he was going to go on the show, he should have never not gone on it or don't go back. That's all.
I'm glad he's speaking up for us as a people. And like I said, I don't agree with everything he says, especially when he degraded or talking about other people. But as far as his science, I bear witness, bro. I can't, you know what I mean? I can't say that the fucking moon is a rock.
What's today's mathematics?
Today's mathematics, what's today? 28th?
28th, ain't it?
Huh?
Yeah, 28th.
28th?
Yeah.
It's wisdom build, all being born to knowledge. Some say add on a cipher, but it's knowledge, you know? 2 and 8 is 10. So knowledge is the foundation. I don't add on the cipher. I just say knowledge.
That's what's up.
That's how I was taught.
All right.
You know, some people aren't even born it. You got brothers who say today's math is wisdom build every day right there. Mm-hmm. You know, but I was taught to born it. Wisdom build, all being born.
Born is 10 or the 1?
No, born is 9. But 2 plus 8 is 10.
Right.
So that's the foundation. That's 1. And then the cipher is the 0.
Gotcha.
Some say add on the cipher, but I just say knowledge. You know?
It was a song that you did, man, and you started off with the knowledge. Damn, I wrote it down somewhere. But it was about knowledge.
Knowledge, wisdom, divided by power. Oh, knowledge, power, divided by equals wisdom. But you know, I have to start with knowledge first.
That's it.
Divine you was with dispersion of the earth.
Listen, when I did the math on that one, after, I was like, oh shit. Like my mind, on some real shit, like my mind was blown because I think I understood the science, right? Just from that verse. Then you start talking about that Babyface song, I Pay Your Rent. That's
so stupid.
That shit ain't never been right. Don't put the 2 before the 1. You gotta have knowledge first. So that go back to, you can't put wisdom before knowledge, or we're gonna have the confusion that we have now.
Well, how you gonna have wisdom if you don't have knowledge?
Correct.
What's your wisdom? You know what I mean?
I understood. I understand. Yeah, that's what's up, man. So when did you start in studying books and everything?
Well, my man came home from juvie, like in the 70s. His name was Buddy McGee, one of my homies. He went to juvenile because he cut my man and shit. And when he came home as Rakim. And I was like, oh, okay, all right. Rakim, what's your son? He gave me the science, like, yo, I'm 5% now. Boom, 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 bow. You know, and he broke down how, you know, you give me the universal flag, you gotta know each point between each flag. First, you can't eat swine. If you ate pork, you gotta fast for a day and shit. Then you know, you get your lessons. A lot of people do it differently, but he started me with the universal flag, and I had to manifest what it was. 45 degree between each point, 90 degree between the big points, and what the 7 represented in the moon and the star. Like once I manifest that, he gave me, you know, more lessons and shit, degrees in mathematics and shit.
And then on the bill, so like in hip hop, there was a time when and even to this day, if you look at Wu-Tang going around, they just came off tour, but the gods were going back to you. And Just Ice, King's Son,
Yeah, that's my bro. Peace to the gods, man, too.
Peace to the gods. That's
Bill.
Bill. That's Bill, man. So on the bill now, when y'all were building and rhyming, was it like a hierarchy of gods and MCs, or was it just everybody build and then y'all cipher, or how did that?
Well, they got different things, like, you know, you got show and proves where the gods come together. You know, it's different things where you come and build, but each god is in control of his own cipher. Like I might do things different than how that god do, but the thing that we have in common is the mathematics, supreme mathematics, and alphabets and the lessons. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But that's basically it. Like, there's really nothing more to it, and it's 120 lessons. And like I said, that's a part of my life. Mm-hmm. You know, there's other parts too. Like, you don't stop. Knowledge is infinite. You keep going. You learn different things, and you know what I mean? Like I said, you do that. Me, I like to show and prove. Like, I have to have examples. For me, anything that you think you can prove on this planet, if you, like, for example, if I say, you know, what causes the rain and shit, and it's a fine mist that the naked eye can hardly detect, and it sends up into the Earth's atmosphere and gets trapped and distilled and comes back down as rain. I can show and prove that by going in my bathroom, cutting on the shower in the hot water, and watch it steam up, and it gets trapped in the atmosphere, and you see bubbles on your ceiling, and it comes back down as rain. That's the same. That's how you know that we're in a firmament dome. Mm-hmm. It's something that's pressured. That's why when the clouds go up, they get a certain height, and they distill, come back down as rain. If you take boil something on the pot, on the stove, you see the smoke rising, but when you put a lid on it, it does the same thing. But if you take the lid off, the smoke could just keep rising. So we are in a pressurized dome, you know what I mean? And that's something like I chose to study. I study nature. I move in accordance to nature, and everything on this planet you can learn, just like a baby, for instance. When baby's born, how would know to suck on a titty to eat? You ain't teaching that. After the first one time, that nigga know where to get that food. Because that's how intelligent we are, and that's nature. You know, that's what we're given, like, and they take that, that's why they take that away from us, because we have the strongest capability. We're built to be we are a part of nature. That's why we have melanin, we have different color eyes, we have woolly hair to protect from the sun. Think about it. How come we got shit to save us from the sun? That's nature. Like, that's a gift. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Some people don't have, you know what I mean? Yeah, they don't have that. The pineal gland is fucking
barely melanated.
Dormant. Yeah, because we're a part of nature. And we try to explain that to you. So when somebody tells you, like, yo, nigga, this shit ain't no ball to be, you know, that's if you just go study. Nigga, we on a flat ground, not moving. You know what I mean? Let's just take, and they try to say gravity, but let's take a cup of water. This is what they're trying to say. This is, turn it sideways. What's going to happen?
It's going to come out.
So why, if there's water on the side, how is it staying
stuck to the earth?
How, yeah.
It's like centrifugal force.
Bro, I ain't feel it. Well, how come it's only windy sometimes and not all the time? 1,000 miles per hour is 1,000 miles per hour, bro. Yeah, well, you will feel constant,
when that wind hits some force, it's going to stop, bro. It might be hit by another wind.
That's some shit they told you, bro. Wind. That's some shit you ain't looking outside for yourself. That's some shit. And that's how they got it. But come on, bro. This is the age of Aquarius. Now everything is coming to light, and that's why all of this shit is getting exposed, like, more and more. Like, you know, everything is in line, man.
Yeah, that's word.
Everything is in line.
I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah, but I can go all day, all night.
Oh, we can go now. Let me ask you this now. Who's the best lyricist in Wu-Tang and why? Oh, you said you don't do that, my bad.
Nah, it's a few. It's more than one. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, the rhymingest nigga to me is Kool Rap. You know, Chuck D.
Is Kool Rap guy? Is he guy about it?
Yeah, at one point everybody was, as far as, you know what I mean? There's a lot of people, you know? like I said, I like songs. Like, I judge you by my vibe and emotion goes off a certain song. But just rhyming, like, to me, one of my favorite rhymers who has breath control unbelievable, Big Daddy Kane. I never seen nobody have that much energy and rhyming off them fast ass records and get every word out clear. Like, he get Warm It Up Kane, I get raw. He do them shits back to back. Nigga, how you breathing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and
he's incredible with that. Huh?
Dancing too a lot of times.
That's what I'm saying. He's doing splits and shit, all that.
Yeah.
Like, me and him go back to like 9 quarters. Like, and he always tell me I'm like one of the most emulated MCs. I don't really see it. But
you don't think that?
I don't know. It's really hard to hear me and.
I was actually about to ask you that question about did Biggie copy your style on Joe, when you said Atlanta, they did a show at the Copa, and then he say and it sounded similar to me. I heard it. Heard she could suck a dick and could hook a steak up. But when I heard them two one time, I was like, they sound like the same rhyme pattern.
I ain't see that, but you know what I mean? Like, it's like when you rhyme, like, even certain times, some rappers might say the same shit as somebody else said and never even heard that person say it.
Right.
Like, so when you win the game like that, there's certain shit that, like, unless you deliberately, like the dude on, the brother on the Shoot shit, he told me deliberately, like thanks for not, the Salt and Pepper.
Yeah.
Herbie Lovebug called me to get on that record.
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, this is how I work, this is what I do, bing, 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 bang. And the nigga said to me, yo, how I know I'ma like it? Nigga, huh? Bang. I hung the phone up. Like, years later, I ran into Salt and Pepper, because I know them forever.
Mm-hmm.
They was like, yo, we mad at you, nigga. I was like, what did I do? Like, he said, nah, we wanted you to get on that Shoot record, and you said no. I was like, it's not how the story went. You know what I mean? I ain't say no. I would have loved that. Come on, that was a big-ass record.
Yeah, that was it.
You know what I mean? Nah, shit, I would have murdered that. But the kid they got had my flow. And then I met him. He was like, yo, man. Like, basically, thanks for not getting on that wicket. You know what I mean? I got shine and boom, boom, boom. Real cool brother, too. Like, you know what I mean? But that was the flow that they would, like, my flow was, you know, other than that, I don't really be hearing, you know what I mean? You know?
That,
and what's the producer for what's the name? He told me, yeah, nigga, every time I do your flow, Tone and Pope. Tone, Red Hot Level Tone. Yeah, he told me. That's
it's a lot of cats. Even your voice, like I was like Jamar, sound like you. Positive K sound like you.
Nah,
I think Magoo and Q-Tip. I think they all kind of have like a Pooba voice flow style.
Well, anybody that got a nasal, then
that's probably what it is. That's probably what it is too.
My shit is nasal.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, this game was made for love, man. Nothing else, man. That's why I don't get challenged. I don't be on the internet with all that bullshit, man. You know.
With the new album, let's talk about that real quick, cause your catalog. I tried to read that at the beginning. I think you got total albums is like 10, 12 groups and everything. So yeah, I mean, I know you've been rhyming. I thought that you've been for 40 years. You've been That's a long time of just pen work, you know what I mean?
Made a living off that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
You ever worked a regular job?
Man, maybe I worked at Summer Youth when I turned 16. Okay. That nigga had me painting the wall that was about like 10 miles long. I was like, fuck that. I was leaving lunch, my check was like $9. They was like, you might as well not even come back, nigga. I'm like, fuck it. I just sold weed, nigga. And then I was, I was a neighborhood DJ, all like I said, I was outside, so I was making money and shit. Then, this kid approached me about selling some weed, and I started doing that shit. I smoked it, so I was like, hey, we got a couple of workers and my little cousins put them to work and shit like that. And that's what it was like. So whatever little parties I do and my little hustle on the side, that's how I was eating. You know what I mean? And but then the crack hit, and that's when I tapped out. Like, oh, hell no, I can't. Because family members, you start seeing niggas smoking that shit, I couldn't. I'm conscious when I do it. I know. Even in the hustle shit, I didn't have, like I said, when I had niggas working, like, selling weed, one time, somebody, like, back then, the weed was in the yellow vanilla envelope. You couldn't see what you're getting. So I'm at a party one time. My little cousin's in there moving shit around. Girl came up to me like, your cousin, this nigga showed me the bag. It got mad stems in it. Now I'm the boss. Like, he didn't rectify that? Like, yo, just give another bag. Why is a custody coming to me? Right. So I was like, that shit made me like think about that shit. And then another time, another nigga came short. And I turned, like, you know, it was turning me like, yo, motherfucker, come short again. Nigga, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I see how that hustle game go. Like, when you bout your bread like that, you ain't taking no shorts. And I'm going to keep it a bean with you. I wasn't built, like, I felt it turning me into one of them niggas. And I was like, that ain't my shit. Right. Like, I don't have to hurt a nigga because he ain't, I couldn't do it. And then when that crack shit came, I definitely was done. Like, you know what I mean?
That was a good smart move. Even on top of everything else with it. Quick questions I want to ask you too about your new album coming out. Do you think that do you think that Nas is the spark behind this rap renaissance that's going on?
The spark behind
the rap renaissance that I think it's a rap renaissance.
Oh, you mean like
that's what I'm calling it, because all these older, not older, I don't want to say older, but legendary original artists are putting stuff out. Slick Rick, Ghostface.
No, I think it's just niggas just wanting to do music. You gotta remember, all them people you name, they love this shit. It's not a lot of them people you name. It wasn't even about money in the beginning. So that shit is always gonna be there. Like Nas is Nas. Nas gonna do it. Like, I see each individual different. You know what I mean? Nas don't never stop. Nas brainstorming some other shit. You know, like same thing with Slick. First of all them niggas is getting money. Niggas shows, that ain't never stopped. So niggas is always eating, like, you know, from Slick, and they getting bags, like, you know, constantly. So it was never like a time where, like, the veteran niggas was hurt. You know what I mean? Like,
but it felt like to me that veterans wasn't putting out music for a while,
because
10,
that's because years. The radio, when you get a certain age, they're not gonna play your shit.
Right.
So now that you have the internet, you have more access to different shit. You can, even now, like my music that I'm doing, I ain't doing this to sell records. Right. I'm doing it because
for the love.
Like 20 years from now, somebody gonna look digging, who's this nigga Grandpa? Like, oh shit, he dropped some shit on, you never know. Like, music doesn't have no expiration. Like, just like how we went back and dug up James Brown and started using his samples for hip-hop. Come on, it doesn't stop. So that's why I make sure I have conscious effort to make some shit where youngins can look, he's talking about, he's right. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because right now, that's what's needed.
No, and I had that written down too. Like, I really think that MCs, youngins in general, because that's what just going over your catalog, I was like, damn man, this dude really like put out some serious, and I'm just talking about from the standpoint like the knowledge that was being dropped, where just like you said, people didn't know what was going on. Wake up, but you just kicking 120 lessons in that whole song, and if you don't know it, you getting learned.
Yeah, a lot of people say that, like,
without even understanding. But you getting to understand it because you're dropping it in a way that it could be felt through the vibration.
Yeah, and a lot of people say, when I got knowledge, I really understood what you were saying. Like, and it's like, it's the magnetic attraction to it. Like, you know what I mean? Because I like to come to the people as the people at the same time. You know what I mean? Have that energy, like, and like I said, this is a purpose, like, and a reason, and I gave an oath to my family, like, I'm gonna do everything I could do to strive to uplift my people, and I think I kept my word, like, because we got to a point with my family where it was a sit down time, and this is what we do. This is see this right here. Usually it's something in it, but we just got the hostess now, but this is what we stand for. And I just said straight up, like, you know what? I do music, I do my music. And man, my family, people in the struggle used to, in the beginning, come to my shows and all that. Like, you know what I mean? But that's the main reason, that's your main focus. That's why I could never, I wouldn't do it anyway. I would never sell out for a bag. Like,
but like you said, now you grew up in the black liberation. I grew up to the same degree in that like that picture of my father right there at Kwame Tory's wedding, and when he married Mary McKee, but that's from '68 Ebony. And I think that like people who grew up with that, going back to that programming that we get, right? Like your parents already programmed you from the beginning with with knowledge itself, really, just off the break.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you building that onto that and put these seeds out, which became everything that hip hop became, that movement that was stopped by certain people, whatever. But all of that knowledge is still there. You can go back and still study these lessons and still get these lessons and still receive.
So that's what it's for. Like, of course, we know and understand that knowledge is passed down through your elders, the wisdom. That's how we taught. Like, but like I say, you pull a tree from the roots, kill off the fruits.
What's the duty of a civilized man?
What's the duty of a civilized man? To civilize civilization, bro.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
What's my last question for you, brother? So I got this thing where I guess we're gonna have it's gonna be our I guess trademark, but it's the hip hop starting five, all right? Mm-hmm. So and we spoke about basketball earlier, which is kind of what this is about. So in my hip hop starting five, I'm gonna give you mine and I want you to give me yours. And a player is gonna correlate to a MC. Alright, so on my hip hop starting five, I'm gonna put you in as my point guard, Rod Strickland. I got you as Rod Strickland. I got Nas as LeBron, which is the GOAT for me. I know you said Jordan was your GOAT.
Nah, Nas is like a Kobe.
I got actually my Kobe is Jay-Z.
That's who?
Jay-Z.
Nas is a Kobe.
Nas is a LeBron. He had the same.
No.
He had the same pressure from as a child. He was goated as a child, and he be consistent. Bro. Nah, that's Jay-Z. All right, I got Deck. Respect the Deck.
I like Deck, that's my guy.
As KG.
That's
and my power forward, KG, Kevin Garnett.
Okay.
KRS, I got as Bill Russell as my power forward center. And then on my unicorn, I'm gonna have Kendrick Lamar as Wemby.
That's who?
Wemby that played with San Antonio.
Yeah, the big 7'9".
Yeah.
Webby.
Yeah, so that's my starting five. I got you, Rod Strickland, Pooba, Nas, LeBron, Deck, KG, KRS, Bill Russell, and my unicorn, Wemby, gonna be my all-around guy. That's my five.
That's cool. If I put myself in there, I'm saying I'll be a point guard, but I'm more like a Kyrie Irving because I did play ball, and I was that dude. I had the green light, I had the handles, I had everything. I could show you better than I could tell you, but I would say Kyrie. Like I said, I would say.
No, Strickland taught Kyrie, right?
Yeah, of course. I know, Rod. That's my guy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
that's my guy. You know what I mean? Like I said, to me, Nas is Kobe, and the reason why I say that because he's battle tested. He's hard. Listen, trust me. Nas is ether, nigga. I don't know what you talking about. Shit. That right there, he should be.
Yeah, that's LeBron coming back from. That's LeBron coming back from.
No, that's Kobe.
That's LeBron
after Shaq left and still won 2 more. You know what I mean?
That's LeBron coming back 3-1 when Golden State was.
Nah, bro, that's Kobe after Shaq left. Shaq said he ain't gonna win them without me, nigga. I won 2 more, nigga.
You made that song too.
You know what I'm saying?
Shaq made that song too.
That nigga Nas is.
All right, so you got Nas at Kobe, yourself at point as Kyrie.
I don't know after that, man. I'll put Chuck D as a Bill Russell or something like that, because Chuck D is he made an impact.
As a lyricist.
He made an impact, and to me, like the best groups and all of that is those who made impacts, like Rakim. When you first heard Rakim shit, that shit was out of this world. Mm-hmm. Chuck D was out of this world. It's like certain groups. Big Daddy Kane made an impact, but you know, like I think Rakim really blew my mind. Mm-hmm. I remember being in the OJ and that shit came on. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's like
that style and that.
Yeah, it's just people who changed the game. Like Slick Rick, he changed. Like that was nobody was doing that shit he was doing.
Hey,